Hey YouTube, it's Cape Cod Cuda. I'm switching out that radiator in the Ford Excursion, and this is a new radiator I got off of eBay for $89.99, free shipping. This is the old one. What happened was the upper radiator hose had eroded away and broke away from the plastic top reservoir. When I took off the upper reservoir overflow tube, you can see that broke off also. It was pretty clogged up, it looks like, too. And so that's what it's supposed to look like. This one has fittings to put your coolant line, transmission coolant lines in there. It has a built-in cooler, tranny cooler in it. We're not going to be using that. This truck doesn't have that. It has an external transmission cooler. So I'm about to install this. It wasn't that difficult, but there was a lot of bolts holding it on there, and brackets. As you see right here on the upper, had these radiator support brackets with two 8mm bolts in it. On that side, on the other side, had 3 bolts, 2 here and 1 under this cover. And then there was another 8mm bolt right here that was running through this coolant reservoir. Sits right in there. Then on the shroud itself, there's bolts on both sides of the shroud. One there and one there, both 8mm. I took the 2 8mm bolts that were down here holding this coolant reservoir out so I could push it off to the side. I took the upper radiator hose and flipped it off to the side so I could push the shroud back, and so it wouldn't interfere with the radiator when I try to pull it up. When I got underneath the truck and disconnected the coolant lines down there, what I did was I lifted up on the shroud. It has these little hooks that go into the radiator. On both sides, there's slots in the radiator for this to sit in, and you got to lift up on the shroud and pull it on the other side of those. And then I pushed up on the radiator support and pushed it back so I could clear where the radiator, the coolant lines, hoses, I had to lift up on it to clear where they connect into the bottom of the radiator and push it past the shroud, and then push it out of these little spots on both sides. You push the radiator up to clear that, and then kind of push it up to clear. So I used this chair, put a chair here so I could stand up and lift the radiator support right out, the radiator itself. And when I drained the coolant, it actually was running straight water in this. When I released this cap, it drained the coolant out faster. So I'm going to install this now, and I'll get back to you guys and show you what it looks like installed. The battery's dying right now. Thanks for watching.